Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this new LED projector from LG. This is the PA75U. Let's start off with a closer look at the retail box. This is a portable LED projector, so it actually uses DLP technology. It also has an RGB lamp that uses LED for the light source, and the lamp has a 30,000 hour lifespan. It's also features LG's smart TV capabilities, includes two speakers, so two 3-watt speakers, so right out of the box you can have sound. You don't need to connect external speakers. DivX HD functionality as well. I should mention the aspect ratios that this projector is capable, anywhere from 4:3 all the way up to 16:9. Also features some cinema zoom capabilities and a total or maximum resolution, I should say, of 1280 by 800. Also, HDMI and a digital TV antenna is included. Let's take a look inside the box. So first off, the included antenna. So you get a digital TV antenna model AT200 from LG here, so you can connect that and get over-the-air signals right out of the box. I'm going to go ahead and take a closer look at this. We have an instruction manual here, specifically for the antenna, a Hemi beam antenna. More details on it right there. Here's the antenna itself. Ooh, it's red. It's kind of a cool looking antenna. And also a cable to connect that antenna to your projector, and a decent amount of cable length so you can position it where you get a nice clear signal. Also in the box, we have some packaging. We have documentation as well as included batteries. And, oh, check this out. We have a carrying case that includes the rest of the hardware. So let me get this stuff out and then I'll give you guys a closer look. Okay, so here's some of the accessories. These are the ones that are included outside of the case. You get a owner's manual for the projector on a CD. You also get the product registration right there, so you can register the product to make use of your, or to access your warranty. They're including a 2-year parts and labor warranty, so there's your warranty information sheet. And then finally you have your full owner's manual for your DLP projector in multiple languages. Looks like English, French, and Spanish, all located right in there. Also, 2 sets of batteries, some AAAs and some AA's, because there are 2 remotes included for this projector. You get a lens cap right there with a little lens cap stringy thing so you don't lose it. And then in here, you get a carrying case, first of all. I guess I should give you guys a closer look at this. I'm not going to remove the plastic for the time being, but there's a look at the nice svelte carrying case. Fold it open like so, and inside you have all of your accessories included in there. I've left them with the original packaging so you guys can see how it comes out of the box. You do get a shoulder strap for your carrying case, like so. Padded shoulder strap there, so you can clip that on the carrying case. So if you're taking this on the go to a business meeting or as a carry-on on an airplane or something like that, gives you more options for how to carry it. Inside several of the pouches here, we have some connections as well as power cables. So here is your power brick for the device. It is white, so it has a pretty clean look. There's the end that plugs into the projector itself. You get sort of, these are the more laptop style AC cable right there. And LG logos on the bottom for the brick. Here is a connector if you're going to go with a composite connection. You just get a little dongle cable right there with your composite video connector as well as left and right audio. They've included a VGA cable right there, so I won't take this out of the bag, but standard D-sub for an analog VGA connection. Again, if you're taking this on the go and you're using it for demonstrations or that type of thing, if you're business meetings, VGA is still very common in that regard. So pretty common to have the VGA as well as the digital connections. Now I mentioned there are 2 included remotes with this. So this is actually the smart TV remote. So this one has an accelerometer in it, so you can actually use gestures, but basic functionality here for back home power, volume, and channel, as well as quick menu and 3D options. Here is a specific manual just for the Magic remote. Then you have a standard remote here, which might be a bit more familiar, but another option for you guys. So this one is going to have a full numerical pad on it as well. Energy saving and input select, power of course, home, directional pad right there with an OK in the middle, media control for stop, play, pause, fast forward, and rewind. as well as some shortcut keys down there at the bottom. And of course, this one is going to be using the AAA batteries, it looks like, and the other remote I just showed you would use the AA batteries. Here's the other half of your AC adapter. So this is simply the AC plug, of course, and the 3-prong side that goes into the power brick itself. And that pretty much wraps it up for accessories. Lastly, we're going to go over the actual projector right here. And here's a closer look at the PA75U projector itself. Quite a few logos here on the top, so I'll go over those quickly. It is DLNA certified, so if you're watching DLNA protected content, well, you can do that. Also features Intel WiDi capabilities. So if you're not familiar with that, it's an Intel specification that will allow you to wirelessly send your media from, say, a WiDi capable laptop over to this. And this does have an integrated wireless card. Also down here, of course, LG logo. I should mention it's got a nice glossy white finish overall as well. DLP technology by Texas Instruments, flat light technology, which is part of the LED projector light that's integrated in here. Also DivX HD, Dolby Digital Plus Pulse capable, HDMI, and then Dolby DTS 2-channel capable as well by way of the integrated speakers. Here on the back you can see some connectivity options as well as some functionality available directly on the device, so you don't have to use the remote if you don't want to fish it out of your bag, for example. Power right there, as well as the H button, which I'll come back to. Volume, channel, as well as an OK button down there in the middle. Here you have a HDMI input. You also have a USB input, so you can use that to connect a USB device, for example, with some media on it to play that back directly. An RGB input, and that's also compatible with, for example, an RGB to component adapter. That is sold separately, however. You get an AV in, so you can use that with this dongle, like I already showed you guys with the accessory. You also have a headphone jack, an antenna right there, because this does have an integrated TV tuner, so you can use that to connect to a cable box, for example, or you can use the included antenna. DC input as well, of course, for your power. Kensington lock over there on the right side, so you can lock this down if you don't want anyone to steal it. And then over on the side, you will notice you have a focus ring, so you can manually adjust the focus when you have your image set up. You also notice lots of ventilation on this side, and that's very important for a projector because they do tend to warm up. Make sure you don't block these side panels because you'll be blocking the flow of air, and also the speakers, the 2 integrated speakers are on either side so they can project stereo sound. Just slip around to the opposite side there. No adjustments here on this side as well, but of course additional ventilation, and LG wants you to make sure that you do not cover up those areas. Here on the front you can see the included projector, and right there is where you would pop on the included lens cap, which I seem to have misplaced for now, but that's where the lens cap goes. You can also use that included lens cap string to tie that down via the little tie down point down there on the bottom. Speaking of the bottom, there's some cool information down here that you should bear in mind. Bluetooth module is integrated, so information for that right there. Wi-Fi module also integrated for Wi-Fi connectivity. And then here at the bottom, you have some rubberized feet that it can set on. I've noticed that the feet actually have some threading in them as well. Now, I'm not familiar if there's a standard projector mounting system. If there is one out there, I don't know of it, but they are threaded, so bear that in mind. You can do a more secure mounting system via those. You also have a more traditional tripod style mount right there in the center, so if you have a tripod you want to set this up on, it is compatible with that. And then right here you actually have a height adjustment, so you can simply spin this and it will extend like so, and that way you can give the projector the proper height depending on where you're projecting your image. Here is a quick demo of this projector. I wanted to kind of show you guys how it works. So they're doing initial setup right now, so I'm using the included Magic Remote to walk through the initial setup. It's going to automatically pair up and register the Magic Remote control after just a moment here. Registration is complete, and here's how the Magic Remote works. As you can see, I'm just pointing it at the screen, moving it around. It's very responsive, very quick. So you can use it just like you would a mouse pointer to point at various things on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and choose English as my language. And then there's lots of different features of the Magic Remote control that you can use by pressing the start button. If you guys choose to go with this projector, I'll leave that for you guys to find out. And then we're going to set our time zone. We're currently in Pacific. Daylight savings, we'll leave it auto. And Next up, it's going to connect to a wireless network. So this gives you the option to connect wirelessly, of course, or go point to point if you want to use that functionality. So this will walk you through it. I'm going to skip this process for now since we're just directly connecting to a source. And initial settings are complete. Of course, we can go back to any of those by accessing the menu in the future. I'm going to go to the input list, and we currently have an HDMI input selected, so I'll jump over to that, and we should see our laptop that we have connected. So here's our laptop. As you can see, this is a Windows 8 laptop, so from here I could set down the remote. I believe if you shake it, you can wake it up or put it down, and there's also a menu that pops up at the top of the screen. Now, as this projector does include LG's smart features, I'm going to go ahead and push the home button on the remote. By the way, when I was showing you the device itself and there was an H button, that is the home button, so you can access that directly from the projector. Now, here you can access some of the smart TV features as well as some functions. So once you have connected to the internet, for example, you can access stuff like the Smart Share feature. You can connect to the PC, you can connect to the USB, you can access websites, for example. There's some defaults that are set up in here. You can also access premium paid services as well. And over here on the upper left, we can simply click if we want to go back to our input. And you'll see if the input's listed right there. Input list is accessible right here, and you can choose between those, whatever you have connected. I'm going to go into settings real quick because you might have noticed that our input is kind of cropping at the bottom and the top. Now that is simply a picture mode setting, so I'm going to go up here to picture mode, and you'll notice the aspect ratio. So right now it's set to full, and that's going to do a little bit of cropping depending on what you're doing. So here are all the different aspect ratios that are available. We have full, 16:9, just scan, 4:3 zoom, and cinema zoom. For a input from a computer, I'd recommend just scan, so I'll choose that and close. And then you'll notice that we can actually see our entire desktop right here. So that's set up much better. Let me go back to home really quick, show you guys some more features down here at the bottom. Of course, you can access live TV if you have connected to the included antenna, or if you're connected to your actual TV service. Internet, of course, here's your 2D or 3D options, so this is 3D capable, and there's more information on that available on the LG website or the Newegg website. You can access things that you've recently accessed, channel list, a quick menu, smart share options, video, and then on the second screen here you have photos, music, media link, file viewer, and magical mirror. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Once again, this has been our unboxing and overview of the LG Portable LED Projector Model PA75U. I'm Paul with Newegg TV, and if you enjoyed today's video, you can find more on our Newegg TV YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all in the next video.